When you look at the sun, what do you see? A brilliant light? A promise of life? I see a witness to a terrible crime. Every one of us has a sun we are flying towards. A goal so bright it pulls us upward with an almost magnetic force. But in that climb, detective, how many of us are listening? Listening to the warnings about the fragile wings, about the melting wax. We call it ambition. We praise it in legends. But what is it, really? A noble quest or a feverish obsession? It's about those moments when we stand on a precipice, staring at a chance at glory, knowing full, while the devastating fall that might follow. The pain of decision, the silent question, is this worth everything? Today's file isn't about a murder, it's about a universal tragedy. A victim who wasn't killed by an enemy, but by a feverish desire for glory. The most dangerous killer of all is the one you bring with you, the one you keep in your own heart. Let's open the case file, an ancient story, but the details are as fresh as an Eve corpse. The setting? A place of impossible design, a prison of shadow and stone known as the labyrinth. Trapped inside, the brilliant inventor Daedalus and his young son Icarus. Daedalus, driven by a desperate need for freedom, crafted an escape. Not a key or a tunnel, but wings, a beautiful, fragile solution of feather and wax. He handed them to his son with a chilling instruction. He told him, "Fly a middle course, too low. The sea dampness will clog your wings. Too high, the sun's fiery breath will melt the wax." The evidence is here, the wings, the warning, the means and the knowledge. But the fatal flaw? The plan required absolute obedience. So, tell me, detective, if you were building the case, where would you find the motive? In the father's desperation, or in the son's stubborn pride? Icarus didn't listen. He flew not with caution, but with a burning desire to touch the heavens. He was consumed not by the desire for freedom, but by the intoxicating rush of his own ascent. He felt the wind on his face, the world shrinking below him, and in that fleeting moment, he believed he was a god. He soared beyond the clouds, beyond his father's desperate pleas. The sun, once a distant hope, became an irresistible challenge. But the very thing he yearned for became his executioner. The heat became unbearable. The feathers began to loosen. The wax, once a symbol of his freedom, began to melt. And then the fall. The roar of the wind gave way to a chilling silence. A silent, terrifying plummet from the heavens to the unforgiving sea below. A splash that ended a life and a dream. A body swallowed by the waves, leaving behind only the cold echo of an unheeded warning. It's a grim truth. The price of ambition is paid in consequences, not magic. Icarus's fall wasn't a curse. It was a mathematical certainty. The real tragedy here isn't the fall itself. It's the reason for it. A fatal flaw within. The most dangerous enemy we have isn't found in a labyrinth. It's found within ourselves. I've laid out the facts. I've shown you the evidence. The case is open. So tell me, what sun are you flying towards? What warnings are you choosing to ignore? Because until we answer that, this case is never closed.
What's your theory, detective? Let me know in the comments.